Jen here. It is Tuesday before Thanksgiving. We've got 2 more days till Thanksgiving, and we have been a little bit out of the videoing loop because we have fought through the stomach flu. Yay, us. I think we're on the upswing. Hooray. And so now it's just a mad dash to get prepared for Thanksgiving in 2 days. So we haven't really been filming much. My husband filmed a update yesterday, which basically said what I just said, but he didn't have the volume turned up, so I don't know if you could hear it, so I wanted to reiterate that. And I also wanted to give you an update on Travis's brain tumor. We found out a little while ago that his brain tumor had started growing back after the surgery. They saw a little bit of growth on the scan. The neurosurgeon presented his case to lots of other neurosurgeons to see what they wanted to do, and they decided to save another brain surgery as the very last option, or near that, because it's a very difficult spot. It's in the middle of his brain, and he lost the hot and cold, sharp and dull sensations in one of his arms, and they're worried if they go back in, it would be the same concerns as before. He could lose his vision. He could have some sort of paralysis or loss of mobility, and it's also very close to all his life functions. So that being said, and with a little bit of growth, they want to stop the growth from growing because right now he's functioning fairly well. He's going to school, he's earned honor roll, he's doing well. He has an occasional headache, but not very often. He's occasionally tired, but not too often. So he really is doing well 6 months, 7 months out from surgery. That being said, they decided that the next option that they wanted to try is chemotherapy. Again, he doesn't have cancer, but they're hoping that the chemotherapy would work on the benign tumor. They've had some success at it and freeze it, basically, is what they call it, and freeze it from growing, which would be great because then he wouldn't need surgery. The negative side is that we're facing a treatment plan of 3 months on, and then he'll go 6 weeks, 2 weeks off, 6 weeks, 2 weeks off for a full year. And he's 14, and so we got in touch with the school, and they're going to do a combination homeschool program where he can do school from home but stay enrolled in his charter school, and on days he feels well, he can go to the school and attend classes with all his friends and be normal, and then on days he doesn't feel well, he can work from home. I think there's going to be a tutor that comes out once a week to work with him, so we'll check in on that. But I think that's the plan. To do this chemotherapy is going to be really rough, not just because it's chemotherapy, but because the nearest children's hospital is Roseville or Oakland for us, and since we're already going to Roseville for his neuro appointments, there really wasn't much difference in driving, so that means we're going to be going 2 hours each way. So he's going to have a 2-hour drive there, go there and do his chemo session, and then have a 2-hour drive back. So that is a lot of time on the road each week, weekly, is the current plan. We're going to have a meeting next week with the oncologist, and we're going to go through our options, everything, etc. And then from that point on, the next step would be to schedule surgery. It's a minor surgery, but they need to do a spinal tap before you start your chemo, and they also need to put in they want to put in a port so that they can not have to set up an IV every time he has chemo, and they can just put it into the port. So those are the two things that they would be doing in the minor surgery, and then he need a couple days to rest, and then at that point we pick a day and start the chemo. So that is what's been going on. I just wanted to give you guys a quick update. I'm sorry we haven't had any videos, but we should have a Thanksgiving video. And yeah, that's about where we are. And I think that caught you up on all the changes. And I'm staring over here because Miss Aurora's standing on a chair to watch TV, and I'm hoping that she doesn't lose her focus and fall off the chair. Oh, good. She decided to jump down. That's good. So, at any rate, that's it. Do you want to say bye, YouTube?
Bye, YouTube.
Bye, YouTube.
Bye.
Bye. We'll see you guys
Bye.
tomorrow on Wednesday.
Bye.
Bye.